All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, beautiful people. For those of you that are catching this video on the day that I post it and upload it, Happy New Year's, Happy New Year's. I know that regardless, you guys are going to see this into the new year or on New Year's Eve. So I do hope and really put out the energy of new prosperity, blessings surrounding you guys, and just enjoying what the future has, what this new year will have for you guys. There's a lot of stuff coming in for so many people, so many secrets being revealed. You guys can expect a lot to come through for 2024 to continue from 2023. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a great week. There's so many things to talk about, right? Because I feel like I always have something on my plate, on my list to talk about with the collective. And I feel like today is a good day for me to touch base with Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. Now, I did a reading on Selena Gomez, and for those of you that have seen it already, I would recommend checking it out. It was just on her, I did one, I believe, on her career path, but then also on her love life specifically, what to expect for love. So I definitely did one on love, and a Pisces came through, and that they said, my spirit team and hers was saying that within the 6-month period of that reading, that person would come into her life, and now she's dating Benny Blanco, who is a Pisces. So I want to see kind of how that reading, I would encourage you guys looking into that if you're interested, how that reading ties into this one. Because that could be her future love. There could be another Pisces on the horizon, or this could involve that Pisces. So Benny Blanco, are his feelings towards her? What are her feelings towards him? Kind of what are the external and internal feelings that they have for each other? I keep moving this because this thing just, I love it, but I don't know where to put it. We are going to look at that. Let's look at it. So typically I touch base, since I know there are people that are seeing me for the first time. Typically I touch base with my spirit team and also with the spirit team of the celebrities that I do readings for, if they're open to it and they don't dislike what I do here. I usually touch base with them. Also their ancestors primarily. And I also am clairaudient primarily, so I'm going to be telling you guys messages that I get clairaudiently from what they tell me in my ear, okay? So there's nothing that's going to be hidden that they're going to share. All of what they share is what I'm going to share to you guys today, okay? Feel that card. So let's get into it. Let's get into Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. What are their feelings? And then what is their current situation like right now? What are they dealing with? We'll ask the questions, you know, is this PR? Is this true? Is this real? Interesting. Wow. I'm hearing a flurry. I'm hearing the word flurry, F-L-U-R-R-Y, and then I'm also getting the Empress at the bottom and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is feeling like Selena here. This relationship is her birthright, is what her ancestors are saying. Meaning there's something beautiful cultivated with her, with Benny. There's a garden in my mind's eye that I'm seeing, and in that garden they found each other. And there's this energy of her feeling like she has an abundance to give, and she's giving it to him, or deciding to give it to him. Okay, wow. I'm getting the word in Spanish, P-E-O-R, peor, meaning like something is less than what she wants. Or like there's someone that feels like they're lesser than, poor in some way in this relationship though. Two cards we have here are the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. It just seems like it makes sense. So what I'm already getting is that this relationship makes sense to them. I mean, it's like out of the abundance of their work life career, they understand each other, and they're coming from a place of seeing this as an opportunity. This is more opportunistic than anything, transitioning. They're kind of trying to transition their love life into something better, and this is a way and a portal for that. Let's look at Selena's internal feelings and external feelings here. We're going to start with external. What does she feel externally towards Benny Blanco spirit team? Thank you for the messages that we've gotten so far. What does she feel internally towards Benny Blanco? Okay. What does Benny Blanco feel externally? Okay. What does she feel internally? Or what does Benny Blanco feel internally? Wowzers. Okay, so this is an option, one of many. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I like to make it really clear when I hear something and this relationship is feeling like it's something. It's not everything. It's not, I'm afraid, not a lot. It's something. It's something. Okay, because we're getting the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck, the Three of Swords, and Justice. Balancing the scales, right? Okay, so there's some, when you're balancing a scale, it feels as though they've had some negativity in their relationships, in their love life prior. This is a way to balance it out. Someone good or better than what they've experienced before. So this is better, but this isn't the best, okay? Let's look at the first part. Selena, what is her external feeling towards him? Five of Cups. I'm hearing resourceful as I look at this card. I feel like she's trying to see the beauty in the difficulties, or seeing the beauty in something that isn't too lush. I keep getting the visualization of a garden, like tending to a garden. She's like a gardener. And I feel like she's trying to revive something here. Not like there was something before. More so reviving a person. I feel like she feels sorry for him externally. Or feels like, maybe she doesn't say that she feels sorry for him in interviews or feels sorry for him. But I feel like she has a lot of grief. She feels sad towards him. He's been through some things. And I feel like she kind of feels like, wow, you've been through so much. But I really honor and really admire the two things that you have decided to hold on to, or can hold on to, and what hasn't changed despite the pain, despite the disappointment, despite the hurt. So he's been through some hurtful situations, and she's feeling a little bad for him. Not in the sense that she pities him or comes from a higher perspective, like she thinks she's necessarily better. But she's coming from a place of, wow, you had some really shitty relationships. Let's make something beautiful out of this. Now, her Benny Blanco's external vibe or feelings towards her is the King of Swords. He feels like she's very communicative, very true, very honest, very straightforward. He admires her honesty. He admires her integrity. He admires that she is different from the others that he's been with. I don't even know Benny Blanco, but I feel like he's been with some people that were really messy. People that were like very shifty with the way they spoke. Like they weren't honest, and they messed with their communication. I don't know. He seems like he might have experience with people that had a Mercury in Pisces, or like a Mercury in a sign that's more so, it's not as clear cut. It's more so muddled in a way, or very like deep, like Neptunian, or like yeah, more like Neptune. So definitely Pisces type energy. And I think he may have a Mercury in Pisces, or have just the energy of being very not very succinct, clear, to the point. And I feel like he's had that in relationships, and he needed that clarity. And I feel like Selena's bringing him more clarity in what she wants, what she needs, how she understands him. She's very clear. He likes that about her. I feel like he opens and divulges things to her, and she admires that about him, that he's able to talk through some things that he's been through. He's very emotionally he's an interesting person. He emotionally seems to like divulge things when he feels comfortable with you, and he may be like, wow, like how did I do that? How did you do that, Selena? Like how did you bring that out of me? Selena may just have that tendency of being a good listener, and she tends to see all of the things that most people wouldn't see, because he doesn't feel comfortable enough to share them with everyone. So what is her external, or her internal feelings here? Her internal feelings are the Nine of Swords, though. The Nine of Swords is usually about worrying, or staying up at night, or feeling sick, or feeling anxious about a situation. She may just feel anxious about the situation, with people knowing about the relationship. When we ask the question, what are her internal feelings towards him, we're still getting the Nine of Swords, though. So that tells me that she still feels worried a bit, anxious a bit about what the future holds and entails for the two of them. Let's get clarification on that, though. I feel like she's still deliberating, still figuring out things with him, as you would expect in a relationship. 5 of Wands in reverse. There's some attitude that he has that she feels like she's his mother in a way. Okay. So there's something about a mother archetype that Benny Blanco needs to heal with regards to the mother archetype. Look at that. Queen of Cups is coming through. She's a very nurturing energy, Selena. She's very generous, very honest, very communicative, like we said, right? But I feel as though he's pushing her away a bit and she's worried. So already there's this energy of him pushing in some regards. Why is she with him? I'm not sure. I feel like she sees something beautiful in him, and I'm wondering what the lesson is here. Queen of Cups, the Chariot, and the 6 of Pentacles, she's like balancing him out in some way. She's a very balancing energy for him, helpful for him. What about her though? Like, is she getting that from him? It seems like he's very defensive. She may have her guard up in some regard as well. I feel like the 10 of Pentacles came out again. 10 of Pentacles is usually about like your abundance, your legacy, your family. He may feel like family to her, and she feels like there's something good there. 6 of Pentacles though, they have to like remain tit for tat and have balance. She really desires balance, and I don't know if he's going to bring her balance. I feel like he's bringing her an oppositional energy, and she's trying to use her generosity to get through that. But look at that, guys. 2 of Pentacles. His internal feelings towards her is the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. So we got 2 Knights, and we have the Nine of Wands. He's very slow with her. He's being very slow. I wonder how long they were dating prior to us finding out, because I feel like they were talking to each other for quite some time before they dated. And I'm feeling like I'm hearing 2 months. Now, to some people, that's not a lot of time. But I'm feeling like something about 2 months with them prior to you guys knowing about stuff. And something about 2 to 6 months is significant. He's very protective. I don't know. He has his walls up with regards to relationships. He feels like he has to like know for sure if he's going to move forward with someone in a relationship. I feel like they were talking for quite some time before people knew. Okay. He was feeling her out through conversation first. Something about his Gemini placements is significant in his chart. If you guys see his chart, let me know if there's some Gemini placements. They're specifically coming through. Like, that's important for us to understand or know. We have the Knight of Wands. I think his lifestyle was a lot different before he met Selena, or before he was in a relationship with Selena. He was very fast, meaning he used to get into things real fast with people. And I feel like he would get ghosted or he would get hurt. And now he's trying to do it slow. But he's going like slow on purpose because he's protecting his heart, protecting his energy, and protecting his position. Like, you know, seeing himself as a star, seeing that he's the catch, something like that. I'm getting that energy coming through. It's really interesting how like news reports and things like that you hear can affect how you speak, right? Because I'm hearing the catch thing, but that was something about Simone Biles. So I don't know. It's an interesting dynamic here between these two. It's not the best energy. It's nothing like as sweet as I'd want. It's more so transformative. So it's like transitioning from one saga of living or having a certain love life into another. They're making the moves necessary to get out of some things that they had experienced. But what is Selena healing with Benny Blanco? What's being addressed in her healing process? We have transformation. So she's just going through the middle stage, like the hibernation. You know, when you're in hibernation, I feel like she's in hibernation, and she's moving into a huge transition in her life, and I feel like he's just the segue. Divine timing. It's kind of like the segue into what she knows she's meant to have in the future. I don't see this long term. Teaching her valuable lessons. It's like when you have like a final exam and you're studying up for that, and you know this is the end, and this is going to be the test that you have to take before you transition. Like, if you fail, you have to start over, but if you succeed and you pass, you move on to the next lesson. I feel like he's teaching her something that she needs to solidify before she moves on to the next one, next situation or next person. We have grounding for him. He's learning how to ground with her. She's a very solid, stable slow and steady type person, and I think he's learning a lot from her. We have past, present, and future. He's getting some time to really digest his past, to digest his present energy, like what he's really feeling right now, to feel the emotions and to go with the emotions and not to push against them, fight against them, or try to egg it on. Just sitting in his emotions with how he feels about Selena. She's teaching him how to just sit for a second. Ancient wisdom. He feels a connection with her. Interesting. I heard brotherly though. A connection like that goes beyond this time frame or this life. Ancient wisdom. I just heard like brothers or brotherly energy. Masculine energy is coming through. Feeling safe enough to be in his masculine. And when I say that, it sounds weird, but some people don't feel comfortable in their masculine if they feel like they're criticized for it. I feel like he's learning some healthy forms of masculine energy and how to safely be in a masculine energy with someone that's safe in their feminine or confident in their feminine energy. He's learning how to like balance that out and have someone that balances him out as well. An interesting energy. What do you have to say about this relationship, Spirit Team, ancestors, spirit guides, Archangel Michael, and all of those that are here for the good, for the highest good of all of us? What do you think about this relationship? I just want to get an overall energy of how you all feel. They're definitely soul tribe because we're getting community. They're definitely not going to be like burned as deeply from this. I feel like if they're hurt by each other, it happens, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be like, It's like at the end of the day, they're going to be great friends. We see higher power and regeneration. So it's just like they're transitioning through something together. They chose to do it together. Number 8, 4, and 46. They're transitioning into something new, but I don't see them going down that road together for like the longest time. I see that they're going to be transitioning very soon, and this is the relationship on the way. I do feel like they have a deep soul connection. I feel like they're almost like sibling type energies, which is kind of interesting to say. They just feel like they have like a soul connection. The fates at the bottom, healing connection. It's a healing connection between them. But I feel as though, let's just put these back. There's so many. Let's get anything else, Spirit Team. Is there anything else? Okay. I'm hearing stick it out, and I'm getting this card round and round, right, into the sea. They're going to constantly evaluate their emotions in this relationship. They're constantly going through some cycles. I feel like they're coming into each other's lives with the soulmate card at the bottom to learn lessons with each other, like to learn to finish off the lessons. Like I said with the final exam, that's what's going on here. It feels like a final exam for them of their emotional health, of their well-being. And look at that, guys. We have 25 and 7. 2 plus 5 reduces to 7. We have 2 7s. This was definitely divine timing at play. So I don't think it's a mistake that they're together. I just feel like the relationship is more so showing them what they've learned. Bottom of the deck here is soulmates, as we said. Come to the edge. Observer. They're going to definitely get each other off. Like, it's like something about them being on the ledge. Like egging each other on. Something about needing to egg each other on to the edge to move forward. Like they're both meant to help each other move out of something energetically. Let's look at their archetypes together before we look at their trajectory. Okay. Selena's relationship with him, her archetype is the shapeshifter that's navigating through different levels of consciousness. Ability to see the potential in everything. Selena's seeing the potential in him. She sees something in him that is very, very important to her. Those 2 cups I mentioned to you guys, she sees those 2 cups, and she sees that despite all of the difficulties he's had, he has some shortcomings, but he has 2 things that or a number of things that she specifically is like, okay, I can work with that. She's kind of A chameleon to him. She kind of like, it's that energy of like, you resonate with this person, right? As friends, and you try it out, you try a romantic relationship out, but like maybe that's not gonna be the best thing for you guys. It's that energy that I'm getting. Scribe. She preserves knowledge and information in this relationship. She's really good at conveying what she feels with that King of Swords energy he feels towards her externally. I feel like she's a really great teacher. Okay, so she's been a great teacher to Benny. And she's also been able to shift into different levels of thinking. I feel like Benny's a little bit behind her energetically when it comes to the healing process. I feel like he has more to learn and more to heal. And I feel like she sees that in him, but she still resonates with some aspect of his experience. Even if you've healed a number of things, you can still resonate with people from the past, right? Because there's some aspect of them, an aspect of you that you resonate with. It's like she resonates with him in that way. I'm not sure if he's gonna energetically resonate with her for a long time though. Mentor, and we have child eternal for her. So she's a mentor to him. She's mentoring him, very mothering to him, and it feels like that mother archetype is being healed for Benny. Did we look at, yeah, we looked at his healing process. Okay, want to make sure. He has a lot of sevens. Sevens are significant in his life. I feel like the people coming into his life right now, as we all are experiencing, I feel like on a general collective level, healing through a number of people coming into our life serendipitously. I feel like he sees how youthful she is at heart, and how she's humble enough to know where she's come from and still look at things with fresh eyes and still love people where they're at. I feel like she's loving him where he's at, and there's nothing bad about that. Yeah, I feel like she's trying to help balance out his karma. She's balancing out karma for him. I don't know if he realizes that. His life could have taken a different turn, but I think she's helping him in their relationship more. Mystic. She's a mystic to him. Revels in intimate union with the divine. Okay. So what are his archetypes in a relationship? Nothing romantic really came out for her, but they're deeper topics, deeper archetypes. Hero. He's trying to be that person that empowers her. He loves empowering her. And I'm hearing something about like working out, like him being like trying to get into shape or trying to start thinking about that and trying to be an empowering person and empower her with her body, empowering her with her skill sets. Like he definitely likes to convey to her how much he's attracted to her, how much he appreciates her, how much he loves her for like, and this can be a love like a brotherly like type love that mixes with the romantic a bit. I'm feeling more of like just an empowering love or care for someone. He has that towards her. Visionary. Capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable. So he sees her for like who she is, and then he sees more to her. He sees what she is becoming as well. He inspires her to put compassion into action. Yeah, he's definitely has some Libra placement that's coming through. He may not have Libra, but definitely is a healing energy. He's a healer as well. So they're both, wow, that card is interesting when it came out. He's definitely a healer as well, with the archetype healer. Passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. He's helping Selena repair her body, mind, and spirit. How she understands and sees herself. She may not have a low self-esteem, but it always helps when someone else can come alongside you and facilitate that when you decide to bash yourself or put yourself down in that moment. You don't have to be necessarily low self-esteem all the time. It can just come on you, like come at you, and you just fall at that and you say, okay, I'm gonna bash myself. He feels like the energy to say, no, don't do that. Poet. He's a poetic energy, very poetic, loves storytelling, is very creative. They're both creatives, so I feel like they resonate with each other in that end. What do the ancestors have to say? Ancestors, spirit team, thank you for being here. Thank you, ancestors of Selena Gomez and ancestors of Benny Blanco. Please assist us in understanding what the relationship is like. They recommend that they reconnect with Mother Earth together. They need to go out in nature together and to connect with their ancestors. They also have some skill sets that they're teaching each other. I'm hearing company. Company and roads. Interesting. So they're in good company. They were meant to cross paths. Their ancestors are saying they need to connect with them a little bit deeper to understand what the relationship is. I feel like they have some either familial connections down the road ancestrally, like they might have the same ancestors. And when you think about it, if you go down far enough, a lot of us have similar ancestors or the same. And I feel like they have family connections that are coming up here, that are the same in both lines. Honor the deities around you. So, damn, answer the call. You know, if this feels like when you're getting on a train and you're going to a road or you're going to a station that involves like, you know, when you're at the end of you're on the bus, for people that have been on public buses, you usually end up at the last stop, and from there you have to switch, you have to change routes, you have to go, like the person driving has to change up everything, the sign, they have to like walk out, take a break, go back on, flip, go to the next, go back. That's kind of the energy there, and their relationship, they met at the end of something, and that's like coming through multiple times. If you guys haven't already heard me say that, literally they're just like in the bus together, and then the bus driver saying, all right, we're going to a new stop, and they just happened to they both kind of came to the same point, found something beautiful where they were at, and now they're going somewhere else. Who knows where they're gonna get off, like where Selena's getting off. She's gonna wait and look around and see where, like what her stop should be, his stop should be. I don't see it being the same one, but they're definitely just coming onto the bus at the same time to go somewhere else, like in their love life. Their love life is transitioning. Tune in and connect. They're saying to answer the call, enjoy music. Figures, right? So music is something that really brought them together, or like is helping. I'm hearing glued them together. Their love of music, their love of art, passion for it. They have familial connections and ties that they don't know about. So with the trajectory, let's look at their trajectory, I should say. What is their trajectory moving forward? And I'm just seeing like a really beautiful flower. This is not supposed to be something that's negative necessarily, but more so something that's realistic, this reading. Not everything has to last forever to be beautiful. And I think they want me to make sure that whoever's watching this is aware of that, and not energetically throwing shit at people if something doesn't work out. So the 4 cards for the trajectory is the Tower. Huge upheavals, learning huge lessons, having huge moments, pivotal moments in their path that are going to bring them closer to where they want to be. The Knight of Wands, very quick movement, right? Excitement, passion, creativity through this relationship, bolstering their passions as well with their music. The 8 of Wands, right? Moving steadily, not even quickly towards their goal, right? They're going to move faster together. It's almost like a great way for their souls to make moves together. They're moving and healing together in a great way. 6 of Swords, moving towards a calmer day, towards a calmer place for themselves, maybe together, but maybe separate. They're just moving forward very quickly. We have the Page of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the 6 of Wands. Interesting. Them uniting has taken a bunch of burdens off their shoulders. This road is a lot easier because the two of them decided to bear and share the weight. So there's something about when I see the 10 of Wands and the 6 of Wands, 10 minus 6 is 4. The 4 of Wands is them uniting and them coming together. Their friendship, their companionship is helping them move into success to bear a burden that they had energetically with love. So they're actually really good friends, guys. They have a very sweet energy, more so like a friendly energy that really persists. And that's what's going to persist no matter what. Okay, so there's a lot of love there. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords as well. They really don't like leaving each other out. I almost get this energy of they just felt a very strong camaraderie with each other. And I feel like, and I wonder if they had like a relationship where one of them was down and the other picked the other up and they decided to come into this life. Yeah, look at that. 10 of Cups and the Lovers. They're family. They're family energetically, okay? So their trajectory is moving and transitioning forward. Is it together, Spirit? I'm seeing the King of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Three of Wands. No, I don't see them being together. I feel like long term, I feel like Selena's going to cut it off. And she's going to be the one that knows intuitively that they need to branch away. And she's going to cut it off. Time frame. Let's see. Is there a time frame, Spirit team? Apart from what I mentioned in the reading that I gave them. The Moon, the Queen of Cups. She's a Cancer energy, isn't she? The Chariot, the High Priestess. Look at all the Cancer energy, guys. The Moon, Cancer. Queen of Cups, Cancer. Chariot, Cancer. The High Priestess, Cancer. Page of Swords. She's definitely the one that's going to cut it off. I feel like they're gonna maintain like some kind of like civil energy towards each other and still care. But I feel like he's gonna put her in this hangman energy where she has to make a choice, and she's gonna choose her career. She's gonna choose some aspect of her career and moving forward. Something about her abundance shifting, something more coming for her after this at the end of the road. But that is what I have for you guys today. If you'd like to look into the other reading I did for Selena for more information, please feel free to do that. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this energy exchange. And as always, I hope to see you guys again. Take care.